Here we go. Ask Me Anything, episode 201. We're still here, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. It is close to 2:30 p.m. Belgian time, and I am fired up and excited to talk to my tribe, talk to my people, man. Let's have a good time. I already had a beautiful, creative morning, editing some videos, working on some stuff that I'm very excited to share with you guys. I had an amazing leg workout, so go check out my YouTube stories if you haven't yet. I think a lot of people are unaware. So there's like, if you go to my profile on YouTube, if you click on my head, which is surrounded by like a big red circle, you can see my YouTube stories. I've been trying to post more stories to get some more, just like different content out there for people, and just try to give you guys some glimpses into my life when I'm not coaching clients or when I'm not doing live sessions. Usually I'm in the gym. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you doing? My favorite Greek person. Hope you're doing well. I feel good, man. I feel good. What's up, Dre? I'm happy to be alive. I have left everything from earlier this week behind me, and I'm just focused on having the best possible um, day I can have. And so should you. Now, if you've tuned in to me, that's already a great start. I'm great, Elizabeth. Thank you. What's up, Adele? All righty. What do you guys want me to talk about? Yesterday, we got some great questions. So I do hope today we can keep that momentum going. I was sad yesterday that I had to stop the live to go and coach the client. Not that I didn't want to go coach him, it's just that I felt like it was a great live and I wanted to keep it going for much longer. So today I made sure that I cleared my schedule. Well, I didn't really clear anything. It's just that I had a clear schedule. Um, I was gonna have a video call with one of my clients from the UK, but he decided to move to Friday. So I said, let's have an ultra live session then. So let's get to it. 2 minutes in, let's get to the bottom of whatever it is that you guys want to get to the bottom of as I drink this delicious coffee. Mm. Where is that guy with a mustache? Hello, warrior. Hello. Why are people in Europe more guarded and reserved socially? Is it because they don't want to show their cards? As I said before on here, I don't think there's no such thing as a European identity because the people that you're referring to, the ones who are more reserved and less social, um, are undoubtedly Scandinavians, Eastern Europeans, um, Belgians, that type of thing. If you go to Spain, people are not reserved. People are not guarded. On the contrary, like in Spain, it feels like people just shout at each other. They're just like in your face shouting, but that's just what they do. They don't mean to come across aggressive. It's just their culture. So no such thing as a European identity, my friend. Is it because they don't want to show their cards? Honestly, I don't think most people are that pragmatic. Like, I think the vast majority of people living are just kind of doing their thing and are just, like not really like, yes, this is an interesting point. I think people that read a lot of self help books and people that get into a lot of stuff in terms of, like trying to obtain knowledge and trying to, for example, learn about body language and psychology behind certain things. I think we often project our own interests and the thing that we're interested in and the things that we're trying to advance in onto others. Meaning that, like you, for example, um, obviously you strike me as a person that has a great deal with interest in general sociology, psychology. So you're thinking everyone else is like that. That's why you said, is it that they don't want to show their cards? And I'm here to tell you that I can guarantee you that the vast majority of people never even thought that far. Don't overestimate people. I have met um, a large number of individuals that have made it quite far in life without ever really thinking that hard. So don't don't assume that this is always the case. In fact, I'll even go as far as saying that there's quite a lot of very successful people that wouldn't even know, like they couldn't even tell you how they got there in the first place. I think I did a video about that years ago, where it's like we always want to ask successful people, like, tell me the secret. How did you do it? And they don't even know. Like, often it's just like luck, opportunity, and just life going that way. On the other hand, you have people that have been chasing success or status or something their entire life and they've never attained it. Is that because they're not good enough? Is that because they're not doing something that the other guy is doing? Not necessarily. Dre, Swedish people are extremely reserved wintertime as it is too bloody cold. But come summer, it's a whole different ballgame, at least in the south. I think that Swedish people just lose their mind in summer. I've seen it multiple times living there. Um, they're just deprived of vitamin D. They're deprived of sunlight and warmth and anything that comes with that. So, for example, like follow my train of thought. Porn, for example, is also a drug. Like it's a real drug. Just because you're not taking drinking something or popping a pill doesn't mean it's not a drug. Like porn is a real drug. Porn addiction is really real. And the feeling that you get from watching porn can definitely be compared to the feeling that you get from taking drugs or drinking beer or smoking weed, like anything like that. Like it can definitely make you feel euphoric. That being said, I hope you're following me, Dre. So Swedish people, they're covered up 9 months out of 12. Thick jackets, coats, hats, hoodies, whatever. So then all of a sudden, for that 3 month period, the sun shines, temperatures rise significantly. And not only do they have access to vitamin D again, not only do they have access to sunlight again, all of a sudden they're confronted with all these people showing flesh. Like there's all these girls and especially in Sweden, like girls dress super hot. Like they're really, I would say, in terms of how they dress, they are one of the, you know, how do I say this? Swedish girls in summertime, they go all out, because they got a 60-day window to show off all of the clothes they bought in the wintertime. So they dress amazing, hyper sexy, super good, but very sexy. So imagine all of a sudden you're getting this influx of input in terms of bodies and shapes, and that's why I think Swedish people just lose their shit in summertime. It's fascinating. If you have the means to travel and you want to see something special, then go celebrate the like the beginning of spring in Sweden. It has a name. Just Google it, like Lightfest or something. I don't know, but I'm sure you'll find it. I went to celebrate mine in Uppsala, which is like below Stockholm. It's like the student city, or maybe it's above Stockholm. I don't know, but yeah, it's crazy. It felt like Woodstock. What's up, Elena? Midsummer. That's it. That's what I meant. Thank you, man. Thank you for helping me out. You're definitely right. They go on a high for 3 months, then back to deprivation. Yeah, yeah, it's like that. It is like that. Um, that's also like anytime. I always remember my time living in Barcelona. the people that would visit, that would be usually the craziest and the most down to party and go all out are usually Scandinavians because they are just not used to it. They're just not used to having summer and sun and beach, and they're just like they crash, in a relatively good way, but usually it ends with them crawling back to their flight, to their plane. Retreat, back to the cold, back to normality. Say Sweden. Alrighty, guys, let's keep it going. I'm gonna also take this time to once again share with you guys that I have a Discord server now. So if anyone is interested in joining that, it's a free chat server where my entire community resides, and you can too. Like you can just join. The only way to get in though is by using this link that I'm giving you right now in the chat box. So go click on that link if you want to join my Viking community on Discord. There you go. I was just playing some Devin the Dude before, I was just cleaning up the house, playing Devin the Dude. Do you love getting high? Touching the sky. Do you love smoking weed? Are you just like me? Who knows Devin the Dude? Like, if you ask me the type of hip hop I like, that's the type of hip hop that I like. Devin the motherfucking dude, man. He gets me in the right zone anytime. Love him. Love his easygoing positivity. I had to stop really listening to new hip hop. It's too dark. It's too negative. It's too much murder. Too much. The entire drill genre. I cannot vibe to it. It's just like it's toxic, man. Doesn't make me feel good. All this, and I understand to a certain extent, hip hop has always been about street life and stuff, but there's levels to it, and a lot of the new school hip hop I just cannot vibe to, and I feel like it brings darkness to my reality. So I'm forced to listen to all the old school stuff, and Devin the Dude is definitely one of the best ones, in my humble opinion. Por supuesto, which means, of course. Are you a metalhead too? I would not qualify as a metalhead at all. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a metalhead. Um, I love Metallica. I have all their albums because of my brother. I like metal. Like I like King Diamond, Sepultura, Cradle of Filth. I used to listen to that stuff when I was younger. Love Nirvana. I guess they're not metal. Like who else? Iron Maiden. I grew up on it, but I wouldn't call myself a metalhead, like because I don't listen to it enough. But I do love. I still listen to Ride the Lightning by Metallica, Kill 'Em All, those early albums. And Eminem is the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Adele Abdul Sahib. Nah. Oh, dude, your opinion. Respectfully, that I'm not saying that you cannot feel that way, but me, I definitely don't agree. And I'm a pretty huge Eminem fan. Like the Marshall Mathers LP is one of the best albums I ever made. Even that first D12 album is a classic to me. Um, Again, I grew up on Eminem. I love the guy, but like after the Eminem show, he just like oof, he had some rough albums, man. Like I remember him doing that album with the accent, with the weird accent, and he just yeah, he he's not as good as people make him out to be, and that may sound controversial, but there's just better rappers. Like um it's he definitely helped a lot, like and what once he got sober, he kind of fell off hard. Mumbling on a Xanax trip is not rapping. I agree, my friend. I definitely agree. Um, yeah, the current state of hip hop is quite sad, but there's still hope. Not really, but there's still decent music dropping. It's just it's hard. But I always wonder, like, how much of it is me being nostalgic to older days and how much of it is like me genuinely not liking it. You know what I mean? Like, because if you ask all the people that are growing up now, they'll tell you that the current rappers are really good because they're growing up on it. So it's always subjective. Do you have a gym crush? That's a super cool question, Lucas. I love that question. Very original, honestly. Wait, let me sip my coffee. I wish I did. I really wish because it's fun having a gym crush. You know, like a girl that you're hoping comes in when you're in, and you're exchanging looks. You know, or maybe you're just being creepy and you're not aware. Unfortunately, or not, depends on how you look at it. The gym that I go to, we have a very poor ratio when it comes to women in terms of like men to women ratio. So there's not. Uh, I rarely see women there. They exist. It's just very rare, and the ones that are there, respectfully, are not my. Like when I would go train there with Katya, my ex girlfriend, she she would get a ton of attention, and like everybody loved her in the gym because obviously she's super sexy, super hot, super social. So she would talk to all the guys. I trained with some heavy hitters, and you can, or in American English they say big steppers, if you know what that means. I'm not going to get into detail, but the people in my gym are quite, they're great people. I love them, but they are nothing to mess with. I'll put it like that. Nothing to mess with. But if you know them, it's awesome. It's cool. But it's pretty hardcore gym. Not a lot of. I don't think most females would feel that at ease training at night gym. Honestly, um, which is a shame because it's actually, like I said, my ex girlfriend had a great bond and connection with all the guys there. Because if you just talk to people, you'll see that most people are chill and nice and kind as long as you give them some respect. And, so I don't have a gym crush, unfortunately. Question. You remind me of Dwight from The Office. He always does that. Question or fact. Damn, I love that show. You and another Belgian man I've met don't prefer Belgian women. But on the flip side, do many Belgian women not prefer Belgian men and want men from other countries? No. No, no, no. Belgian women love Belgian men, and most Belgian men love Belgian women. It's not a coincidence that me and the person you've met, us being both from Belgium, both don't like Belgian women because you know me because I'm on YouTube and I'm a very international type of person. So that's automatically gonna make me more geared towards like international stuff and like other walks of life. It's gonna be it's gonna make more sense for me to be intrigued or interested in people from different cultures because of my passion for traveling. And the guy that you met, certainly, because if I remember, um, you're living in Thailand. People that travel tend to just like be more international oriented than to, if you love, if you're really into how it is at your place, at your home, you're not going to travel that much. You see, is a big stepper a coach or steroid user? No, no, but that could also, that actually would have also made perfect sense because that's also the case. Like people in my gym do use a lot of gear, but dude, Google big stepper. Big stepper basically means like people you can't really mess with. I'll put it like that. When I see a hot, slim woman, I don't see a sexy body. I see a disciplined person. Do you agree? Mm, I mean, there's a lot of hot, slim women that have never touched a weight. That's just their build. So, or they just don't eat. I've met plenty of girls like that. They don't eat, they don't work out, and they just stay thin. Are they disciplined? No. They're borderline anorexic. Doesn't make them disciplined. But I guess I know what you're trying to say. All kinds of everything. Anya, thank you so incredibly much Thank you for donating. I really appreciate that. That is so kind of you. Hello, Lorenz. You're a very special person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody should be grateful for people like you donating to the channel, supporting these lives, motivating me to do more of them. So thank you. But the geek Viking, to get back to what you were saying, I know what you mean. It's like your body precedes you. The problem is, it doesn't work that way with being skinny or slim. Like you can easily be skinny or slim without really needing discipline. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you show me a guy that has great muscle development or a woman that has great muscle development, then I agree that I see a disciplined person because you cannot build and maintain muscle just by not doing anything. Skinny, on the other hand, is quite easy. You see what I'm saying? So, in that specific example, in that specific context, I don't agree, but in general, I do agree. Stiggy, what's up, Playboy? Have you seen the movie The Secret Life of Walter Mitty? I think I have, or did I? Let me Google it. For sure, I've heard about it. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. No, I haven't. I have to check it out because I like Ben Stiller. I like him. I gotta check that one out. I'm gonna check it out. Thank you, man, for making me aware that it exists. Always looking for a good movie to watch. Need to get back on my movie grind, man. Hey, once again, I want to say thank you to Anya. Really appreciate you donating to the channel. Guys, anybody else that feels like sending over $1 to support the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. All right. It would mean a lot. So if you feel like it and you have it to spare, obviously, otherwise don't, click the $sign below the chat box. It's called Super Chat, and it allows you to donate to the channel and support your boy. Fantastic movie, inspirational. Thank you, Stiggy. I'm going to check it out for sure. How are you doing? Probably less people are watching you now because it's office time in most European countries. Yeah, per usual, man. I always tend, like, it's almost 3 p.m. in Belgium. So I know I've talked about this before. I definitely could do a better job going live at different times. The problem is, I can only do this when I have the energy to do it. Like I can't fake this. I cannot read your questions and give you like a boom, boom, boom answer at 6 p.m. I like maybe six, but usually, honestly, by the time 6, 7 p.m. rolls around, your boy is done. Like you wouldn't want to see me do a live at all. Stiggy! Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's Danish krones, 50 Danish krones. Thank you so much, man. Dude, it means a lot more to me than you probably will ever understand that you're willing to support me and show appreciation in that way. So thank you, man. Shout out to the super generous Danish people. Greetings, Lorenz. What kind of bear is best? I'm gonna assume you meant deer. Devil. Devil. Google it, my friend. Super chat. What do you prefer, YouTube or PayPal donations? Oh man, absolutely PayPal. A million percent PayPal. Why? Because YouTube literally takes more. It takes like 35% of the donations gets taxed by YouTube, and then they get taxed again. So literally, it's a 50% tax on anything people send to me on Super Chat. I've noticed that people like to use it more. It's just more comfortable. That's why I keep using it. But YouTube takes half. So if you do want to make a donation and you got PayPal, of course, that is my preferred way of getting donations. So PayPal is lorenz.dries at gmail.com right there, guys. So if you want to donate that way, I would also greatly appreciate it. Stiggy, keep up the work. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Just for you, I'm going to try to make this live the best live I possibly can. I'm going to ban this bot. There you go. I've been doing a pretty good job banning bots and stuff, I feel, keeping them off the channel. Mm. No, I meant dare the animal. That's oh, I cannot believe I didn't get the Dwight Schrute joke. Of course, you're messing with me. The correct answer is black bear. Is it because bears eat beets? There's this whole bit about beets and bears and Jim messing with him. I love that. For those who don't know, we're talking about a show called The Office, and it is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, and you should watch it if you haven't yet. That's all I can say. How is it going, bud? Good. I'm alive, talking to my folks. Hey, the Geek Viking. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Guys, that's the third donation today. Only 26 minutes in. Hey, I am so grateful for that. Thank you, the Geek Viking. I really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting these lives, the channel, my energy, recognizing my value. That means a lot. And thank you again, Stiggy, as well. And Anya, of course. I thought I was 5'9", but I'm only 5'8". I just measured it. Ooh, that sucks. No, I'm messing with you. Who cares how tall you are? Just wear some heels. No, Apollonius, you're a guy, right? Well, you can still wear heels, But fuck height, man. Then we have the same height. Yeah, but 5'9", 5'8" is not that bad. I can already imagine the people going, easy for you to say, motherfucker. Oh, man. I'm going to plug in my computer to a power cord. Holy shit, I come back down from plugging in my computer and Tutorial Slave has donated 20 euros. God damn. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, I've been doing live sessions for like I remember doing literally 30 lives in a row without a single penny donated. And today already 4 people have donated. Honestly, it's crazy. And it's such a testament to me always talking about like it's a marathon. And I feel like this is like the return of investment that I'm getting from putting all that time and all that energy and all those hours, me trying to do this, trying to make it work. And so many times, putting in more than an hour, having to close down the live, not having made a penny, but always focusing on the big picture. And I just want this to be like inspirational to anyone who's watching this or later on, like just keep going. And then sooner than later, people will see your value and they'll reward you like Tutorial Slave. Thank you so much, man. One more thing about my mother. Since she passed, maintaining a healthy body and pursuing my passion, which is writing, kind of felt like betraying her. Therefore, I gained loads of weight and didn't finish any stories. Is there more to it? All right, but why does it feel like betraying her? Why do you feel like you are doing her a disservice, or why are you disappointing her, or why are you letting her down or betraying her by pursuing your passions? How does that make sense? She is your mother. She birthed you. She carried you. So her only wish, the only wish that parents have is to give their child a better life than the one they had. So I feel like this is super backwards what you're telling me. Like you are kind of, not taking care of your body, not taking care of your health, not being creative. And somehow you think you're honoring her by doing that. I don't understand that, man. You have to try and, try to give me a little bit more information before I try to say something about that. Dre donated via PayPal. Thank you so much, man. Thank you guys, man. I've already got it. Dre, thank you so much. donating almost €6, man. Thank you, man. Thank you guys. Like honestly, you guys are just giving me the best Thursday of the whole month. It's been rough. Like I'm doing better now, but January was hard as hell for me, which is ironic because I went on a surfing trip to Tenerife. So, you would think that it was all great. And those 7 days were great, but those other 24 days were shit. Like, I haven't felt as lonely as I did in January. Like, everything hit me so hard. The being lonely, being left behind here, it being so dark and cold out, my health, a bunch of stuff. Like, January was hard as hell, but I kept going. I kept focusing on doing this, and um, I guess what I'm trying to say is just like, thank you guys for hanging in there with me to Turtle Slave because I had the impression that I would somehow get over her by focusing on myself. I know it's upside down thinking, if at all. All right, so you're trying to say that you by you what we really want to say is that you think or you feel like you're betraying her by attempting to move on. So somehow you feel like that you continuing continuing with your life, you're actually, you know, disrespecting her memory. You feel like you should spend every day thinking about her and almost suffering because you're implying subconsciously that suffering correlates with you caring about the fact that she's gone. So if you stop suffering, then you feel like you're no longer caring, thus making you a bad son. Because what type of son wouldn't mourn and care no more about their mom passing away? But again, like I told you last time, the best thing you can do, to honor her is by you being happy. Like that moment was always going to come. She was always going to leave your life at some point. She didn't make you for you to live your life in what how do I say that? She didn't create you for you to live for you to dedicate your life to her. There's a better way of saying that, but it's slipping my mind. Um, she made you because she wanted you to have your own life, have your own children, and have your own story. But now it's like you're kind of dedicating your entire existence to her shrine, and that's not how that works, and that's not what you would have wanted at all, man. If anything, you are betraying her by not living the best life you possibly can. Because then what did she spend all that time for? Raising you, instilling values into you and morals and ethics. She put a lot of work into you, man. And now you're basically just kind of like giving up because she's gone. You see what I'm saying? And it doesn't work that way. Like you have to understand, she would not have wanted that at all, and it would undoubtedly make her sad to see that you have stopped creating. So why don't you try to write about her? Because that way she would still be present in your work. Nobody could deny that if you're literally writing about her. But also, I feel like it could be therapeutic in the sense that by you writing and creating in her name, you are giving her the most purest of honors. But at the same time, you could also maybe finally start letting go by externalizing it. I think right now you're keeping all this stuff inside when you should try to keep it, take you from here, from your heart and your head to the real world. Like you have to, it's like this, it's like a cyst that's just brewing, and you need to just pop it, man. You need to let those things out before they start consuming you because they already are consuming you. You see what I'm saying? And I know it's rough, man. Like I can't imagine losing my mother, but she would not have wanted this. I can guarantee you that much. She would not have wanted this, not like this. Am I a pussy if I don't go up and talk to a woman I think is hot? Pardon me laughing. I just love how we can go on this live from like super deep shit to like, am I a pussy if I don't go up to a woman and I think she's hot? Tell me. Uh, Dude, if that makes you a pussy, then all men are a pussy. Like newsflash, like you're supposed to feel a little bit nervous when you go up to a girl. Like it's just confidence is a myth, man. People are just better at hiding it than you are. A lot of guys just like know how to hide it. Doesn't mean that they don't feel those things. Um, you just shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's as simple as that. So, but ask yourself, why do you want to go talk to that woman? Because she's hot? Because you're interested in that woman? Or do you want to self validate? Do you want to prove to yourself that you're a man? Like, because if that's the reason, that's the wrong way about it. Women can't fill that void. There is not a woman beautiful enough to fill that void if you don't love yourself. And a lot of men have tried and continue to try to fill that void by having sex, by conquering women, by holding their hand and on the promenade, like, look, this is my chick. Doesn't fill it, man. You can't look at people as a cure. You can't look at people as a missing piece to your puzzle. It doesn't work like that. It really simply does not, you know? So you need to stop focusing on the symptom, but you need to go and treat the root cause. What is causing you to think that going up to a hot woman is going to make you a better man? You're looking well. Well, well, I thought I was looking damn good today. I'm messing with you. Thank you, Crystal. By the way, guys, if you appreciate the live sessions, we've already had crazy donations today by Tutorial Slave, by the Geek Viking, by Stig A, and by Anya. If you want to send over $1 to support the live, then you can always click on the dollar sign below the chat box to help out the channel. Oh, and Dre. I forgot about Dre. He sent over on PayPal. Thank you. Damn it, you broke that down beautifully. Thanks for the empathy you just poured into words. You should be drowning in donations on a daily. Thank you, man. We're going to speak it into existence, like the great LeVar Ball said. I'm going to speak it into existence. Popuna, not bragging, just I sent all salary to a friend who went to France because he needs kidney transplant. He cannot get it here. I just never was in a situation like that before. Dude, you sent your entire salary to a friend in France who needs kidney transplant? That must be a good-ass friend. I salute you for that, man. That's honorable to say the least. He must be a really good friend. The Geek Viking. Just a question. Going back to the end video, back to the end video. Is it the public sector that announced to you that the surgeon couldn't do anything more to you? You can go back to the video and see my comment. Yeah, it's the thing is, I know what you're alluding to, that like a private surgeon could do a better job helping me. Unfortunately, in this case, this is already like this is the best jaw surgeon that we have in Belgium. Like this guy saved my life the first time around. So there's only so much you can do, but it's also about the risk. So if I know that this guy is not gonna do something, how do I explain this? Different doctors will paint situations differently, meaning my surgeon, he gives it to me straight. He's like, we can still do this and this and this, but those risks are involved, right? Other doctors, on the other hand, they would be more like, you know, I'm confident we can do it. I'm sure we can do this and that and whatever. It's like, yeah, but those are just words. If my jaw surgeon, the one that's been working on me successfully for over 6 years now, tells me that there's great risk involved, I know he's telling me the truth. So I know for a fact I can find another surgeon who's going to tell me like, you know, I'm sure that there's something we can still do, and he's going to try to make it sound like it's less risky, but um, I don't want that. I don't want to take risks. I don't want to get to a worse situation. I'm alive now. I'm cancer free. I'm done taking risks. Are you gonna watch a Super Bowl? No, I'm not. I'm not a big NFL guy at all. And it's in the middle of the night, so no. When is the last time you cold approached a girl? Ha! I'm trying to think if I even did that like post breakup. I don't think I have. I don't think so. I've approached I approached the girl but because I saw her, I was into her, that then she was gone before I could, do something, and then I called approached someone that was with her to ask about her. That I know that doesn't count. Um, you have such a good heart and a great physique. Thank you, thank you. Once again, guys, go check out my YouTube stories if you're interested in seeing me train in the gym. I really want to have weight loss, but I want to have a weight loss exercise, but I clogged my tailbone vein. What to do? I've been brisk walking for 10 years to hold on my increasing weight. My weight was 70 kgs, now I'm 105, even after taking care of my diet. Hmm. This is tricky because I'm not a doctor. Like, I can't really, um, you know, I honestly would think that you saying like taking care of my diet, you should start counting calories. All right. So Google the term counting calories because a lot of people think that they're having a healthy diet, but they don't really know the caloric intake that they're having. Meaning that weight loss is basically science, right? So to break it down, there is a number that you have. Let's say it's 2,000 calories. If you eat 2,000 calories a day, that would, for example, be your maintenance level, meaning that if you eat 2,000 calories a day, you're not going to gain weight, you're not going to lose weight. This is determined by age, length, weight, and, activity level. So if you would take 500 calories off that number, meaning have 1,500 calories left to eat per day, then you're going to lose weight. It's science because you are eating the low maintenance, meaning your body's going to shrink. But the only way you know how you're successfully doing that is by literally counting calories by using an app called MyFitnessPal and tracking it and keeping track of what you're putting in. If you do this, I'm 99.99% sure you're going to lose weight. I limit my caloric intake for 1,000 calories a day and count my calorie expense from brisk walking. 1,000 calories a day is nothing. So you're basically, how are you gaining all that weight on 1,000 calories a day? But I'm not a doctor, so but that sounds crazy to me. Honestly, that sounds really crazy. But again, like I can't say much because I don't know anything about you. That's the God honest truth. I would. So can you go to the gym? Can you build muscle at all? Like that's what I would try. Probably at this point you're under eating because 1,000 calories is nothing. So your body probably thinks it's in a constant state of starvation. It's in alarm mode, thinking we don't have access to food, so it's shutting down, um, and holding on to any calories that you get, thus holding on to the fat. Hey, I'm new here. What happened to your face? Just wondering, no hate. How dare you? I am messing with you, Predator. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the Viking fam. My name is the Wounded Viking. I am your humble and gracious host, my friend. Um, really glad you found me. My face. All right, so look, I was stationed out in Iraq, right? One night, me and the boys playing cards in the trenches. I had my M16 next to me. All of a sudden, boom, fucking air raid, Al Qaeda. hitting us from all fucking angles. I fucking pull out my M16 and I'm like, America! And I start spraying that shit. I think I had like 55 confirmed kills. And this sneaky fucking Al Qaeda ninja creeped up on the back of me, you know? Boom! Shoots me from the side, blows off my entire jaw. And here we are today, my friend. No, man, I'm fucking with you. I had cancer. I had a tumor in my jaw, so they had to amputate the whole jaw, make a new jaw from my left fibula, which is my lower left leg. Then that jaw died off. I got cancer again, got leukemia, and then they made another jaw. So this jaw is my oblique, which is like an ab muscle. So that's the real story. Hey, hit that subscribe button, buddy. Make sure you stick around. We can have some fun. Men shouldn't consume anything lower than 1,800 calories. Yeah, I agree. I can't exercise in the gym. My doctor doesn't allow me to lift a weight above 1 kg. See, but that's I don't think that's correct. I don't think your doctor is right by telling you to do that. I think you should definitely consider go talk to another doctor. I think you should definitely get into lifting weights, and you should actually start eating more. 1,000 calories a day is not enough. If I eat till I can't, I gained 74 kgs. Now I'm 71, not tracing anything. You got a great metabolism then. What is your opinion on high intensity interval training workouts? I think that they are not that efficient. I think the minute you stop doing them, you stop being in shape because it's basically cardio. I don't think you're building any muscle by that. We refer to those people as cortisone junkies, meaning like you're addicted to the feeling of the burn and the pump and the sweat and the heartbeat being on. So you're thinking, I'm killing it. I'm doing a lot. I'm getting a crazy workout in. When in reality, you're just basically doing a fancy form of cardio. The problem with that is it works until as long as you keep doing it. But two things: it's highly taxing on the body, on the joints and everything, like your shoulders, your elbows, everything. And two, as soon as you stop, you're basically screwed if you get injured. So if you go the muscle building route, then you're going to continue to burn fat even when you're not working out because muscle eats fat. That's kind of how it works in a very basic way. So building muscle is the most sustainable and most long-term and healthiest way to stay in good shape. And it doesn't require you to do a crazy ass, workout every 2 days at all. So go check out Mind Pump Podcast. They know all about this stuff and they have all the answers. What's up, Georgia? Any other amusing impressions you got locked and loaded in that gorgeous 10 out of 10 noggin of yours? I mean, I can't do an impression out of nowhere, and then I have to be inspired. Unless I can find a way to exercise without stressing my back and waist. Dude, do curls, do tricep pull downs, do shoulder presses, train chest. There's a million ways. You should really go check out the Mind Pump podcast. Damn, glad you're alive, bud. Thank you, Predator. Dude, I literally have a Predator like painting right there. I would show it to you, but my camera is fixed. Hey, Crazy Cat Lady Joe, already subscribed. I appreciate that. At what frequency should I change my workouts? Every 3 months, maybe I'm trying to bulk up. Yeah, and sure, every 3 months is good, but also, are you doing your compounds? Are you doing squats and deadlifts? Like, dude, you need to start doing deadlifts. If you're not, that has changed my entire physique and my entire life. And also, don't be scared to go a little bit lower in rep range. Like, start doing also 6 reps, mix it up. Some weeks do 10 reps, some weeks do 6 reps, and max out. Go as heavy as you can. Never keep doing the same thing. Judging by anecdotal evidence, just dialing up that step count to 12 to 15,000 will do the trick. No heart attack needed. I haven't searched, but do you have any videos of letting go of anger and resentment? I might have. I don't really remember. I made over 500 videos at this point. Um, you know how the saying goes. Buddha said it. Harboring resentment and anger is like holding a hot coal. How does it go again? It's like holding a hot coal and expecting somebody else, like you're holding a burning piece of coal and you're expecting somebody else to feel it or something, or like you're expecting it to like hurt someone else when really you're just like burning a hole in your hand by having that coal there. I butchered that one. But get into some Buddhism, man. And Andrew, have you read The Power of Now? Because that book talks about that a lot. How about an Arnold or Patrick Bateman? You want me to impersonate? Man, I if you put me on the spot, I can't, man. I'm not. It has to be spontaneous. Obviously, I love Patrick Bateman. I don't think I'm not that good at doing impersonations, but I love Patrick Bateman. I just want to fit in. That was terrible, but he he just I've seen that movie so many times. I can do that whole intro scene from the top of my head if I had to. But I appreciate you trying to get it out of me. I need more people like you in my life. Lorenz, is your first thought in the morning a positive thought? I struggle with this on a daily basis. I always have a fearful thought. My first thought in the morning is how quickly can I get to the gym? And that really helps me in terms of like purpose. I think the worst thing you can do in the morning is get up and just like sit down and be like, what am I gonna do today? So I don't even ask that question. I am going to the gym regardless. It's like it's a no-brainer. That way I don't allow negative thoughts to creep into my head. I don't allow boredom or procrastination or laziness to even pop up and rear its ugly head. So I get up, brush my teeth, go to the bathroom, all those things. I have my morning shake. I'm just on autopilot. That's why I tell people like routine equals freedom, discipline equals freedom. The routine and structure are some of the greatest tools that you can deploy in order to achieve happiness. People think that they want freedom all the time and be spontaneous, but it's really hard to be spontaneous and be happy. It really is. Um, I love structure and freedom. It's given me so much. So I get up and I go to the gym, no questions asked. And then by the time I take my caffeine, I get my lifts in, I got the music pumping. By the time I walk out the gym, I'm happy as hell, ready to go have lunch. And then after lunch, I'm either coaching clients or I'm coming on here to talk to you guys. So, and I find and by that, like around 7 p.m., I'm done. I'm dead. I'm tired. Tonight, actually, I'm going to play pool with a friend. I haven't played pool in years, but tonight I'm going to do that. But to get back to my point, you should really try to find something to do first thing in the morning, like or go running in the morning. First thing, you go running. 3 kilometers is enough. Just something to get that heartbeat up and something that you just know, like I'm gonna do that without thinking about it. I was just getting carried away a bit. Tutorial slave. I don't want to let you down, man. But I'm not a great impersonator, especially not if you put me on the spot. Do you know of any core strengthening exercises that wouldn't hurt someone with lower back problems? Aha. Hmm. Leg raises. Maybe leg raises. That could be a good one. Um, hack squat. You know what? A hack squat. That's like that takes a lot of stress away from the lower back. A hack squat, leg raises. Um, maybe planking. Well, I'm having a surgery on Monday in order to deal with a health problem. Can you pray for me? Thank you, Georgia. I got you, girl. I'm sending you all my love, all my positive vibes, all my good energy. Don't worry, you'll be just fine. Before you know it, you'll be back on my live session, hitting those thumbs up and asking really good questions. Look at it as a fight. You're going to war. That's how I've always tackled my surgeries. Like I'm going to a fight, like a boxing match. You got to go there like with the proper energy. Don't go in there scared. We're not scared. Just hold the motherfucking line. All right? Go in there to win. Mentality is everything. The power of the fucking mind. As usual, you're always on point. Thank you, Crazy Cat Lady. Thanks. I got you, Crazy Cat Lady. Also, again, like I keep referring to them, but the Mind Pump podcast, they know a lot about this stuff. I'm not affiliated with them. I just love their content. That's why I'm repping them. I may be mistaken, but don't hack squats mess up the knees over time? Not if you just keep the weight light and go higher reps. Like you should be fine. If that's gonna mess with your knees, any leg exercise is gonna mess with your knees, I think. Hey bro, how do you get over someone that doesn't like you back? By practicing rationality and understanding that that person was never the one for you to begin with, because they don't feel the absolute basic necessity that one needs to fill in order to be the one for you, meaning they have to like you back. You see what I'm saying? That's what I never got about people who get super obsessed and upset about people turning them down, or about being dumped, talking about she was the one or he was the one. No. Plot twist. If she was the one, then you wouldn't have broken up. You see how that works? If they're the one, then they would have to reciprocate the feelings that you have towards them. But we're such inherently selfish beings. Like, the only thing that matters to us is how we feel. Oh, I am in love with her, so she has to be the one because I am obsessed with her. Fuck what she thinks, right? No, it literally cannot be a match because she doesn't like you back. So just practice rationality, Marley Monty. Like, that was never, you just, you saved time. You found out that that person doesn't like you back. Congratulations. You did something that most people can't. You actually took a chance and went for it. There's hundreds of millions of people out there who had a crush on someone but didn't have the balls to communicate their feelings, so they're still thinking that the other person might like them back, when in reality they don't. Congratulations. You just saved yourself years of wasted time. By the way, guys, I just want to put this out there. I'm also still taking on new clients. So if you like what I'm doing here, I also do this on a private basis with video calls. So you at home can hire me to do conversations like these one on one, twice a week, plus daily contact through text messaging and audio messages. You can become one of my clients. All right. I offer a mentorship program, a service in which I help people with their daily life. I help them get over breakups. I help them get in shape. I help them find a new job, relocate to a new city, relocate to a new country, anything. So if you're interested in that, you can email me at lorenz.dries@gmail.com. I'm writing the email right there in the chat box. So just send me an email and we can make it happen. Marley Monty, I agree that emotionally, are there any techniques to get over someone? Does it just take time? Dude, the easiest way to get over someone is by replacing them. Replace those motherfuckers. All right? Next. Boom. I'm telling you, it's really easy. Like, you're just trying to fill that void. You just want a person, and you're fixated on that one person now. Go out there and get you someone else. You'll be straight in no time. Don't try to fit in, shape the you. Don't shape you to fit into them. Exactamundo. Sele. You got it, man. You got it. Would you be amenable to interacting with other YouTubers such as Friday Night Tights? Americans and some Brits discussing pop culture who would, however, appreciate someone with a message like you. Damn, man, I'm down. I'm down for any collab. If you set it up, you set it up. You tell them to email me. I'll make it happen. See you later, Elena. By the way, guys, hit the thumb up if you haven't yet. If you like these lives, show me some thumbs. Finish the book and market the shit out of it. It'll pay more dividends than coaching, I believe. Your message is gold. It'll have a wider impact. Yeah, I know, but I'm a firm believer of also. The coaching is not really just about the money at all. I genuinely love coaching. I feel like it's my purpose. I love working with my clients. So of course, it's about making money. But even more importantly, it's about me spending time doing something that I truly love. So that's why I'm focused on that. But I do agree I should finish the book. Yeah, no excuses. I should, but it'll come when it comes. Aloha. Oh man, 1 hour in. This is beautiful. This has been a great live. See, now I'm starting to get a little bit tired. You see what I'm saying? Ah, just want to remind you guys that I have a Discord. So that's the Discord link. If you want to go join the Viking community on Discord, click that link. Join the fam. Oh man, this was a really good live. I had a blast with you guys. You have no idea how much I enjoy doing these. And of course, when we get as many donations as today, it's an absolute blessing. So thank you to all the people that donated using Super Chat. If anyone wants to add $1 to that, you can click on the dollar sign below the chat box, and it would mean a lot. But either way, thank you so much to all the people that already chipped in: to Turtle Slave, Anya, Dre, Stiggy. I hope I'm not forgetting no one. Just scrolling up. The Geek Thigh King. I knew I was forgetting someone. Thank you, man. Thank you. Whew. I wonder what I'm going to call this live. Hmm. Should you talk about every problem in a friendship relationship, or is it better to let some things go? It is absolutely better to let some things go. Absolute truth is not the way forward. It's not the way forward. All right. So used to do that a lot. And no, usually we use absolute truth as a way to just throw our thermal and emotional diarrhea onto someone so we're rid of it. But you can't unhear those things, and it has an impact on people. So less is more. Be wise with what you choose to share. Guys, I'm out. I'm tired. 1 hour is great. I had a blast. I'll be back soon. Anybody that wants to hire me for coaching, this is my email, lorenz.dries at gmail.com. Hit me up if you want to work with me. Crazy Cat Lady Joe, thank you so incredibly much at the buzzer. A super generous $5 donation. Thank you from the bottom of my Viking heart. You are a very strong person. Don't forget that. I will not forget that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really hope you can figure out ways to train your core without hurting your lower back. Like I said, that Mind Pump podcast content is going to help you a lot. I think they talk about all these things. And my camera is about to die. I guess it's the universe telling me to wrap it up. But yeah, Crazy Cat Lady Joe, good luck on your journey. I hope to see you back really soon in my live session. How do you decide what truths to let out? Norley Monty, that's something that you have to figure out yourself, man. Trial and error. I can't teach you that. I can take you to the water. I can't make you drink. All right. See you later, guys. I appreciate you all. This was epic. I love you. Peace.